Welcome to the Bendino Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. Paige Bueckers, someone who we will now be referring to as Pandering Paige or Paige the Placater. I will take either of those. Pandering Paige Bueckers goes on record and gives her famous speech. I have a dream that one day black women will get the same opportunity to coach in the WNBA as white women. And then, and only then, we will be united. Oh, Paige, what a speech. What a speech. We're not going to call it I Have a Dream. We're going to call it I Have a Scheme. That's right. Paige Bueckers gave her famous I Have a Scheme speech where she's scheming to get jobs to people who aren't deserving of jobs. Paige's I Have a Scheme speech where she is scheming to allow black head coaches to fail year after year after year after year and not be replaced. Folks, I've been following the WNBA for 3 years. Teresa Weatherspoon, she failed. She put double-doubles ahead of team victories. She put stat padding ahead of padding victories. Yeah, she needs to go. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Tanisha Wright, head coach of the Atlanta Dream. Tanisha Wright. You're telling me the Atlanta Dream with Brittany Griner was that much of a superior roster than the year prior? No. Said, hey, Tanisha, you're not doing your job. Activist herself, Renee Montgomery. Y'all not like us. Y'all not. Renee Montgomery got rid of a black head coach and hired a white man. Oh my God. I'm shaking just thinking about that. And then you have Seattle Storm with Noelle Quinn. Oneka Ogwumike. Black Lives Matter. Skylar Diggins. Raise the fist up. Her players that appear to be black threw her under the bus? Jewel Lloyd, a black woman, said that the environment in Seattle was toxic? Damn, she got to go. So Paige, they are getting their opportunities, Paige. Just ruining the opportunities. Shout out to Evan. You got one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better. Paige Bueckers is getting wrecked today for what she said a few days ago. Let's get right into it, shall we? Like the video, hype the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. Paige Bueckers called out the lack of black women head coaches in the WNBA, saying black women, quote, deserve the same equal opportunity to coach in the league. Now, Paige, you know what you're asserting, right? You know what you're doing. You're accusing the league of having a conspiracy to not hire black women head coach. Paige, you got some proof for that? You got some. I would like to know your proof. I would like to know your evidence for these claims. Oh, you don't have any? It's just your feels. It's just how you feels inside. Okay, Paige. Fair enough. Fair enough. As long as you're being honest with me. Dallas Wings star Paige Bueckers called out the lack of black women head coaches in the WNBA, saying black women deserve the same equal opportunity to coach in the league. Bueckers commented on the topic after Sunday's game against the Chicago Sky, responding to a question about the process she hopes to see in terms of hiring black women to head coaching jobs. There are currently no black women head coaches in the WNBA. Let me just talk about the process real quick. The Rooney Rule is a show. The Rooney Rule is a song and a dance. It just forces the NFL, these NFL teams to interview black head coaches. You don't got to hire them, just interview them. So what do? They interview black guys that have no shot to get the job just to say, we checked off that box. The process is hire who's most qualified. That's it. That's the process. Hire who's most qualified. Not tough. Bueckers, who's in her second season in the WNBA, responded that she wants to see equal opportunity and no discrimination based on what you look like, who you like, and anything of that nature. So you want no discrimination based on what you look like, who you like, and anything of that. But you want the league to discriminate against people who don't look black, so the blacks get the. You understand? You understand the conundrum here? I think black women, specifically, I grew up with a lot of prominent black women in my life that were very important to me and how I was raised and how I grew up. Being my stepmom, my AAU coach, said Bueckers, who was white. So I understand how amazing they are and how they should get the same equal opportunity as a white woman, as a white man, to be an important piece of this league. It was built on black women, this league was. So it's definitely right for them to get the same equal opportunity as everyone else. Well, the league was built on some white guys. Go check out Ben Daniel Podcast Quick Hits. We talked about this a little bit more than depth yesterday. 7 of the 15 current head coaches in the WNBA are women. The last black woman to hold a head coaching position in the league was Noelle Quinn, who coached the Seattle Storm for parts of 5 seasons before the team decided not to renew her contract last year. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's it. Let's take a look at some of the reactions, shall we? This is getting ugly. We should hire people based on their skin color. White, liberal woman in 2026. Damn. Is there something currently preventing black women from being head coaches? Also, why do you capitalize black women throughout your article, but lowercase white women? Is this true? Is this true? I think black women, capitalize black, capitalize black, capitalize black, capitalize. Oh, wow. Wow. Capitalize black. Gee, damn. Bueckers, who is white, lowercase white, capitalize black, capitalize black. Oh, wow. Very astute observation of you. Holy shit. Paige Bueckers called out the WNBA for not having black female coaches, but didn't call out her former coach for disrespecting one of the most popular black coaches in the history of national TV. ESPN Atlanta Dream black female owner fired their winning coach to hire a white male. Damn, Renee Montgomery. They not like us. They not like us. Another day, another athlete giving an opportunity. Another athlete giving an opportunity nobody asked for or cares about. Damn. Why assume that they aren't getting an equal opportunity? Feelings. Paige Bueckers kissing black people's feet. Circa 2020. Damn. She's dumb. Blacks have the same rights as everyone else. Paige, the great white savior. Damn. So why didn't her organization hire a female black head coach when they had the opportunity? This is sports. It's not DEI. If you're the most qualified, you'll get the job. Is she not happy with her head coach? They seem to be having a good year. Last year, they were 10-34. Yeah, Paige, you seem to have some cachet. Why didn't you go up to the owner, to the GM, and say, nah, you know what? I don't want to hire this Jose Fernandez guy. I don't care how good he is. I don't care how right for the job is. We need to hire somebody else. Somebody a little bit more melanated. Yeah. Okay. All right. Jesus Christ, I'm so tired of this narrative. I feel like white people keep this narrative alive more than black people. Then she should have advocated to get a black woman for her coach. LMAO, fake-ass pandering weirdo, fake-ass fuck. And it's so obvious. Shout out to you, Michelle. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Paige didn't advocate for black female coaches last offseason when her team hired a white man as head coach. Did PB ask if there were black female coaches interviewed? The reporter who asked this question is working with PB's PR team at Wasserman. PB is never guarded hard, and this shit is why. First of all, why would the interviewer ask Paige this question? Why are you asking this to Paige? Because you're trying to get clicks. You're trying to get a response. You got the clicks, you got the response. Will she call out the lack of white women or Asian women in the WNBA? Only 20% of players are white and 2% are Asian. Damn. Ritual virtual signaling. Dallas has a new coach this year. Is she upset with him? I'm sure her coach loved hearing this. Damn. So she's calling for her white male coach to be fired and replaced. Damn. Paige Bueckers is getting absolutely destroyed. That's right. Let's not hire people based on merit and skill and talent and competence. Let's hire them based on their appearance. You know what? If your coach doesn't have it, not enough coaches with afros are getting opportunities. Not enough coaches with afros are getting opportunities. In fact, afros and glasses, we're expanding it. If you're not wearing an afro and have glasses, you're being discriminated against. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. That means so much to me. See you next time, and as always, take it easy.